When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team in the program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So Coastal Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shut...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Makes the grab. It's Moffitt. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Chubb. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So if the offense stays out there on 4th down, they've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stepping to the right. There he goes. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Back open in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. Let's go! Let's go! defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Chubb. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Coastal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Spins away from the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off play action. Throwing right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's long. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to buy time. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the shot that clears line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Motion from the back. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Law. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short.
22 more. 22 more.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down. Lowers those pads. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll pull it on the read. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the shot to clears after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Durham. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The shot that clears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's in open space downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Got a man, it's Law. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Handoff to the single running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the shot to clears will punt this one away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and there's room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet.